Yellow.
Boop, boop.
My name is Vix, and this is Rika,
Hi!
and we have something very serious to talk about. There's a con coming up that we're both going to be at, and there's something very important that I feel that we need to go over. And this doesn't just apply to us, but it applies to every person.
And fursuit!
And if you remember a while ago, I made a video talking about consent. You can watch it by clicking this card or going to the link in the description. But in this video, we're going to be talking about a specific form of consent, which involves interacting with fursuiters.
Like me!
Precisely. My friends and I have had many negative encounters with people who don't understand boundaries and consent, and I feel like it's time I have finally said something about it. I have been touched, caressed, followed, jumped on, humped, punched.
And I've had my head ripped off.
Yeah, it's unacceptable. Now we're going to go into detail about what's wrong and what's okay. But first, I feel like we need to go over what defines friends and what's not a friend. Because I feel like for some reason people just don't get it. Here we have a friend and a non-friend. A friend is someone who you are comfortable with, someone you know well, somebody you talk to frequently, hang out with in person, and you know that you're friends. If you're unsure that you're friends with someone, then you probably aren't friends. But just be sure to ask someone to make sure that you are friends. Never assume that you're good friends with someone.
My friends are really great, and I trust all of them.
Now, here are some things that do not make you friends. If you talk to someone online a few times, like someone's post, or make or buy a commission for someone, answer someone's hi message, and so on.
If we just tweet at each other a couple of times, that's not friends.
Yes. Also, if we are friendly to you at a convention or a meetup, that doesn't make us friends. That does not give you permission to follow us around or invite yourself places with us.
And get in the trunk of our car.
Yeah, that happened. So, things that are acceptable for friends to do. Anything. Anything within your mutual area of comfort, at least. Always make sure you talk to your friends so that you both know what each other is okay with. With my friends, I like to play fight, hug, dance with, mess with, headbutt, and so on. But of course, it is different with every friend, and we need to make sure to communicate and let each other know if someone has gone too far. If you are a stranger or somebody who's not a friend and you're watching my friends and I interact in these sorts of ways, that does not give you permission to do the same.
Please don't. Do not touch.
Yeah, Rika and I both do not like being touched. Now let's go over some things that are not okay for strangers and non-friends to do.
Touching?
Yes, any form of touching. This includes hugging, caressing, moving, poking, petting, play fighting, touching butts or other areas, hard booping, and basically anything that causes you and another person in a fursuit or in not a fursuit to make contact. But touching isn't the only thing. Friends are allowed to take pictures and videos of each other and also be playfully rude to each other.
I've had strangers take uncomfortable photos of me, and I've had strangers call me rude and gross to be playful. But I didn't know them, so it made me upset and uncomfortable.
Yes, just because my friends and I call each other gross and stinky does not give you the right to. Now, what if you, a fan or a stranger, wants to hug someone you admire or take a photo with them? I have a very simple solution.
Yes, very easy.
Ask. Just ask. Go up to them and be like, hey, can I get a photo? Or, hey, can I have a hug? The answer will be yes or no. If yes, mission accomplished. If no, please respect that person's valid reasons for not wanting to be touched and move on. You will survive if you don't get a picture of Majira walking down a hallway, or if you don't get to wrap your arms around Sunny Dingo's yellow fluff.
Life goes on. Respect people.
Yes. And permission to hug is only permission to hug. So don't try to touch anyone inappropriately or pick them up or mess with their suit.
And hugging someone doesn't make you friends.
Yeah, that too. So let's recap. If you are friends, and you have mutual comfort and understanding with each other and are confirmed good friends, you may communicate and interact with each other however you please. If you are not friends, so if you're not close and don't have a mutual understanding and comfort, always ask before any contact is made and before taking pictures or videos.
Now what about friends of friends?
Yeah, I've had someone I don't know caress me when I was out of suit, but they were a friend of a friend. And it doesn't matter who your mutual friends are, that doesn't give you permission to touch. Always ask. Always.
What about following? I've had some really awkward moments at conventions due to following.
Yeah, following is the same as touching. It's like touching, but without the physical contact. Just don't follow people, okay? It's really creepy.
Yeah.
Basically, only go if invited. That's my personal rule. If we met at a con and Rika and I are really friendly to you, or anyone, really, do not assume that we are friends and try to follow us. We are friendly by nature and very nice. So do not take advantage of that and put us and our friends in an uncomfortable and potentially dangerous situation because you want to hang out with us. We don't know you and you don't know us. Only join us if we personally invite you. I don't want my popularity to put my friends in danger.
It's nothing about being cliquey or not wanting to meet new people. It's about safety.
Exactly. We love meeting people and hanging with fans, but we will have meetups set up at cons specifically for that purpose. If you're trying to spend time with our friends, don't invite yourself along with us to eat, to our room, or our friends' circles.
It's highly uncomfortable and can ruin any potential friendship.
Basically. It can also be dangerous. Just because you feel like you know us because you watch us online
doesn't make us friends. We are still strangers.
Yep. And this goes for fursuits and non-fursuits.
Fursuits are not consent.
Yeah, never touch someone without their permission, no matter how cute and fluffy they are. And if you see a fursuit you know, it may be someone else wearing it. Sometimes I let people run around in Rika.
But I'm still goofy.
Yep. So all of this is general rules. It all changes based on the person, but until you know that person well and know their specific boundaries, always ask and never assume. And on that note, let's go over Rika's and my personal boundaries. If we are not friends, if we are strangers, do not touch either of us. No matter the reason, do not touch us. We love hugs,
but only when you ask.
Yes, we will almost always be willing to hug or stop for a photo, but you must ask first. Please.
Though sometimes we will still say no, like if I need to get a break or if we are eating or in a hurry somewhere.
Yes, we are very busy and sometimes can't stop for a quick photo. But again, we will have meetups dedicated to that. So just don't ever lay your hands on us.
Or any part of your body for that matter.
Yeah, never do that unless you ask first and we give you explicit permission to do so.
Also, don't touch us with props either.
Yeah. Don't shove your stuffed animals and props and things in our faces. That's not fun either. And if you're on like our side of all of these situations and you find yourself in a situation that makes you uncomfortable, don't be afraid to speak up and get con security involved. Always surround yourself with a group of people that you trust and you can always feel safe. Don't let people take advantage of you and try to manipulate you to make your comfort zones invalid.
Any reason for not wanting to be touched is valid. Don't let people try and say that you're wrong.
Yep, always respect others. That's the main point here. Always respect people and their boundaries. Never assume friendship and don't make people uncomfortable or feel unsafe in order to serve your own personal desires. That being said, feel free to interact with us, hands-free. We are very friendly and would love to talk with you. Just remember to respect us and
do not touch!
Yes. Anyways, guys, remember to respect others and have fun. Don't let disrespectful people ruin your good time. I hope to see you at future cons, and thank you for watching. Bye, everyone!
Bye!
Thanks again. I think I actually did rip it.
I hope not.
I did.
Oh,
I'll just
no.
glue it back, it's fine.
No, stay.
It was the fabric on the back of the ear just came up a little bit.
Oh, okay, you can glue that. I thought it was the actual hair tie.
No,